Don't. Anyways, Jodio, you already know who it is. Tis I. It's of course. There's only one. There's only me. Anyways, I just watched Mad Max Furiosa. Um. Anyways, man, you got '90s golden era movies. Then you get like 2010 to maybe like 25, maybe 40 movies of worth in 10 years, and then you get the 2010s to 2020s. Then you have like, I don't know, eight or 20 movies of note, but like memorable movies, not that much in the 2010s, 2020s. Then you have now, which we got a bunch of good movies, but now it's like very corporate, and the society of old white penises has got their hands in the money jar, and they're bleeding all the movie theaters dry by producing garbage. So then every time I go to the movie theaters now, I'm like, is this gonna be good or is it gonna be trash? And I went to watch Monkey Man. Monkey Man was good because someone made it as a personal project. And Horizon with Kevin Costner is gonna be good because it's somebody making their own stuff. And Megalopolis with Francis Ford Coppola is probably gonna be good, even if it's not good. It's still gonna be unique because he made his own stuff. So now I'm saying all this to build up for Furiosa Mad Max being, I don't know. Like the movie is itself, it's just very similar to stinking. What's the last movie I did? Planet of the Apes. The movie overall is a good movie. It's a strong movie, but there's no payoff. Like there is sort of a payoff, but the movie is kind of taggy in like five different areas. This reminds me of like three movies ago when I reviewed stupid stinking I didn't mean to say stupid. I meant to say stinking that gum. What was the movie? I can't remember. This movie's just kind of tacky. There's like two, three parts in the movie that just kind of don't make sense. There is so many plot holes. Okay, let me just re-clarify. The movie's good. You should go watch it. Overall, I enjoyed it. I did enjoy it very much. But if I'm being nitpicky about it and just being more critical of the movie, okay, you got this feminist type movie with all these feminist tones and stuff like that, yada yada yada. No woman writes it, no woman directs it. Okay, all right. You just want to have a bunch of do again, make it for dudes and people, but really you're making it for dudes with a bunch of dudes. I got it. Okay, all right. But there's just so many holes like that. You like if a woman was actually part of the creative process, they would just not be there because it doesn't make any sense. Just, like and then there's just overall general plot holes in the movie, like the way one section of the movie goes to one other section of the movie. Like, bro, they got the movies where they have just these bags with unlimited gag, like you could just keep pulling random things out the bag, and it's always this funny gag. They do that. They do that like without a gag. Seriously, with the cars, it's just like, all right, bro, we're going a million miles. There's this thinking fast. There's so much Fast and Furious moments in this movie. It's like you have to like turn your brain off and just enjoy it and to watch it because there's it's like, all right, we're gonna go across the desert on a motorcycle, bro. For 3 days we're gonna drive, bro. That car looks like a regular car. There's no modified tank that I can see anywhere. For you to hypothetically, they don't do it, but for you to hypothetically get across the desert for 3 days on one tank of gas. Get out of town with that, man. It ain't no speed limits because they're going full speed. So I'm like, bro, what's going on? And then just like the way things happen. Now she out here surviving, her arm cut off, and then the villain, whoever the guy played Thor in, he was the one of the Hemsworth, Chris Hemsworth. He was good, but they made his character kind of a softy and unintelligent. Like he's a soothsaying leader for the people, but then it takes him forever to create these uprisings, and then they trust him in the first place. Oh man, it's really frustrating watching it because I'm sitting there trying to enjoy it, and I did enjoy it like, again, but there's just so many like, and I get it, like, oh, you just take your, like, even if you put, like, the thing about Fast and Furious is Fast and Furious is normally consistent. It's like we're focused on fun. This movie focused on like try to focus on all this feminist power, and that's the closeout. That's the finish of the movie, but it really doesn't deliver that at all. It just posts the like, oh, they might, like, just the same type of tropes you see in a lot of different movies. Here it's like, oh, this woman in this tough situation, oh, this precious little girl, she's in danger, she finds a way to escape, she regains her strength. I think they do that well, but it's just like kind of tacky. There's no little twist on it, there's no little take on it. It's just like it's just, it feels like a clone from something else, and I feel like they should have gone the extra, like, even just, putting like, this is an analogy for cars, just, you'll see like the people bash Priuses or some other car, but sometimes you could just, all you have to do is put a stripe, like like a nice stripe on the car, a well placed sticker, and it could bring the car in a different light. And I think they need to do these things with these movies, like just put something in a different light, just do this in a different way. And there's a lot of elements and parts in this movie that felt very cookie cutter, very, oh, I've seen that before, I've seen that done before, I've seen that done before. And I shouldn't be thinking that while I'm watching this movie. And the movie's a little long, and I'm like, all right, I'm fine with it being a little long. It's a desert. Dune 2 felt long. It's a desert. It's a harsh environment. You have to drag it out. But it just wasn't clean. And in the ending, where they have this thinking, she used a man who oppressed her and like sold her as the tree of life. That's not a cruel punishment. That's just disgusting. I feel like and the movie does that a lot, where it's trying to make this like this speech or this message about something, but it's always clouded. Like, and that's, to me, probably one of my biggest frustrations with the movie. Although, again, I did enjoy it. I'm bashing it, but I'm just being very critical of it because it's kind of nonsense in different parts of what it does. It's like, all right, so the whole movie, you're building up this woman. They're building up women, right? And then they don't actually get to really do that much things, which, that's a male thing. You let them feel like they did something. Because in the movie, she doesn't really do that much. She didn't have really any impact the whole time. She's kind of subjugated to man the whole time. And, the closeout is her using a man to plant this tree that her mom gave her, and there's no significance, there's no perfect delivery of the tree. She plants it and lets the tree kill this person. It's just so mucky. It's just very mucky. The ending was very mucky. It was not clear, and I did not like how they did that. I did not like how so much they try to uplift women, but really they gave them no shot at all in the movie. Cut to differently. Anya Taylor-Joy was fantastic. She has this, she has just that strength. I don't want to say steely because they always use it for women, but she has this, she has this gravitas. She has this vigor to her in her voice, in her presentation, that makes her a bona fide action star. That's a woman, which I've been looking for and I've been waiting for, to have someone really do it. And the newest Tomb Raider did it for me, not to the level of Anya Taylor-Joy. I think Charlize Theron and Atomic Blonde was really good. Scarlett Johansson is just always good. And then you get the Sigourney Weavers and all them, and Lynn Hamilton's. So, I mean, it's good. Still no black or minority out here, females, like, powers in action. But I think Anya Taylor-Joy was obviously the standout in this movie, and what really, 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 really made this movie solid. Without Anya Taylor-Joy, I don't, to be honest with you, I don't even think if you put Scarlett Johansson in here, it's the right fit. I think Anya Taylor-Joy did her thing. I don't, honestly, Zendaya's a star, so it's different. But I think Anya Taylor Joy is like, she put herself in that A class, um, of like A-lister that can just put on a show and just strap and be a draw, like draw in the crowd, draw in and make the money, but also have that top end talent. So obviously Anna Taylor Joy, fantastic. Chris Hemsworth was a good time. I just feel like he kind of got shot in the foot with the script a little bit. I think George Miller did do a lot of good directing. I just think the script was kind of wonky and the direction was missed. There's in the just the few the not few. There's about 7 or 8 just tacky parts that really bring the movie down to what it's supposed to be, and the message is just mucky. There's no clear message. They kind of just throw stuff in there and hope you just watch the cool stuff, and it didn't do it for me. I know I trust that the fans are not going to be like, oh, this is the grandiose women feminist thing, but I hope that the fans really enjoyed this movie because I did really enjoy it. I think I had fun. I'll probably rewatch it. I mean, there's a lot of cool stuff going on, and you thought the action was gonna be more cool. Like I thought the action was gonna be more, kick butt and just all over the place. But it was very controlled, and there was also a lot of exposition in the movie. And I'm like, I don't care. You want to say? Y'all here with unlimited gas for 10,000 miles, you can get a half tank of gas, and bro, we need that. I need that now, bro. But like. Again, like the exposition is like all this exposition. I don't care. Show me cool stuff and get on with the show, okay? Yeah, I paid my money to have a good time and to watch some fun stuff. I don't need all this exposition. I feel like the middle part of the movie was just it was like 45 minutes, 30 minutes of exposition. And I'm like, and it's a bunch of dudes. It's just all dudes, exposition. Anya Taylor Joy is the side chick in this. Oh, hey, surprise! The ending's about women and them being free. Who? I didn't know that. I guess it is, but anyways, I mean, if you like Mad Max, and I don't even like Mad Max like that, I think the movie was good. I like Anya Taylor Joy a lot. I think she was absolutely hit it out the park. I just have critiques on just the whole just the delivery and just how the mucky the message was, and the parts that the low spots in the movie, but overall the high spots were passable, and the entire project itself is just again unique, creative, and fun. So yeah, I wish there was just more action, more fun, more hecticness. I wish they would play into the Mad Max like universe more instead of all this exposition I got and all this explaining of stuff. I don't care. The only like one of the best parts in the whole thing was like when the voiceover explaining about war and the all the different wars that happen and how just kind of explaining the faults of humanity and us always fighting each other. That was one of the best parts of the movie. Every time Anya Taylor Joy did something was the best part of the movie. Chris Hemsworth was interesting, but other than that, it's like like you gotta keep like you can have a 2.5 hour movie, but keep it moving. It was too slow at parts. I think that's on George Miller. But again, like I think not just I know I took shots at this movie, but overall, I don't know, like it's just, the Mad Max world is just very interesting, and it's kind of so cool how you get this the disgusting cannibalism, all that wild stuff. You get it, you get to view it in a safe and confined place, and like you're sitting in a movie theater watching all this horror and this dystopian madness, and it's just like I think it's art, it's art and it's expression of how we feel, of how not how we think, but just we're getting the ugliness of ideas or just art of the expression of our reality in something else, which is cool, it's just art. It's art. I love movies. I love cinema. It's a story someone has, even though obviously cannibalism and all the violence is not good, it's evil. Cannibalism is evil and disgusting. But we just get to watch a cool movie. Sometimes sometimes it's just what it is. You just sit back and you watch, and it's like it's just a movie. It's just a cool movie. It's just a fun movie. Just kick back, relax, enjoy it, and then go on with your day, your life. Yeah. Anyways, Mad Max Furiosa. I really want Anya Taylor-Joy to just do whatever she wants and just do a lot of it. That's the moral of the story. Anya Taylor-Joy, just keep doing stuff. You know, just keep doing, just keep going. All right, midnight runs. Is this movie? I haven't done a rating thing in a while. So movies are as good or bad. This movie's good. Yeah, I don't know. It's good. It's not bad. It's definitely not bad. It's not awful. It's not cringeworthy. It's just frustrating when you end the movie because you kind of thought it was going to be a little bit better. You kind of thought it was going to be a little bit more fluid. But overall, you're like, this was a good time, you know? So I had a good time. So, anyways, yeah. It's good or bad. This movie's good. Mad Max Furiosa. Go check it out.